Hebrew home, good morning, Hebrew home, my heart is where the Hebrew home is, for where the heart is, that's where you find the Hebrew home, Hebrew home, good morning, Hebrew home, my heart is where the Hebrew home is, for where the heart is, that's where you find the Hebrew home.
Thank you for joining us today for this Memorial Day edition of Good Morning Hebrew Home. Today is Memorial Day. While there is a lot of conversation regarding a difference in Memorial Day activities, this day is not all about summer barbecues and picnics. It is a day we give thanks to the brave men and women in uniform. It is a day to remember fallen heroes and honor loved ones who served. For us, today, we will be spending our time recognizing the brave men and women in uniform. As a child, I remember holding on to poppy flowers my parents would get in the mail or we would get from a veteran. While I don't have my poppy today, I am wearing poppy red. But I did want to look into the story of the poppy flower. After World War I, the poppy flower flourished in Europe. Scientists attributed the growth to the soils in France and Belgium becoming enriched with lime from the rubble left by war. From the dirt and mud grew a beautiful red poppy. The red poppy came to symbolize those fallen heroes who served on the front lines. On September 27, 1920, the poppy became the official flower of the American Legion family to memorialize the soldiers who fought and died during war. Today, poppies are used to remember veterans around the world. We have a great show planned for you today, so let's get into the news. Today is Monday, May 25th. Let's take a look at the weather in our neck of the woods. Today will be partly cloudy with temperatures in the high 60s. So hopefully it'll be a little bit of sun maybe peeking in later. Let's move to this day in history, May 25th, 1935. Jesse Owens broke 3 world records at the Big Ten meet in Ann Arbor, Michigan, including broad jump, the 220-yard dash, and the low hurdles. Also in 1935, Babe Ruth hit the final home run of his career at Forbes Field in Pittsburgh while playing for the Boston Braves against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shortly afterwards, he announced his retirement. This day, 1977, Star Wars, written and directed by George Lucas and released by 20th Century Fox, opens in American theaters. The original Star Wars grossed nearly $800 million worldwide and won multiple awards at the 50th Annual Academy Awards and created a cult following for future Star Wars movies. This day, 1978, the nation's first legal casino outside of Nevada opens in the town resort of Atlantic City, New Jersey, for dice rollers and card players. Our famous birthday for today is Hal David. Born May 25th, 1921, he was an American lyricist and he grew up in Brooklyn, New York. He was best known for his collaborations with Burt Bacharach, and his hits include one of my favorites, Alfie, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, This Guy's in Love with You, I'll Never Fall in Love Again, Do You Know the Way to San Jose, Walk On By, What the World Needs Now is Love. Also, I Say a Little Prayer, and There's Always Something There to Remind Me. Does anyone remember any of those songs? They're all classics. Also, One Less Bell to Answer, and Anyone Who Had a Heart. So, in the words of Hal David, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. Speaking of birthdays, happy birthday to Carlos E., Rachel L., and Vincent K. We wish you all the best. Also happening today, let's see what Food Services is cooking up for us. Today's lunch will be hamburger on a bun, French fries and homemade coleslaw, and fresh watermelon for dessert. Dinner will be mushroom barley soup, fish croquettes with stewed tomatoes, and for dessert, strawberry applesauce. I hope you all enjoy. Our interview for today will be some words from some of our very own residents. Let's take a look. What does Memorial Day mean to you?
Well, it's a chance for us to honor those who, and pay tribute to those who fought and died for the country, for our freedom. It's also my brother's birthday, 30th.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, and so it's hard to forget. And just a good chance to, for most people, to relax a little bit. But it's more so the idea of a memory. It used to be called Decoration Day, because decorating the graves, I think, with flags. So that's what I know about it, but it's important. It's also supposed to be the beginning of summer. Not literally, but hopefully it'll be that way.
Memorial Day means to me about all the men and women who gave their lives so that we could have the country that we have. I served in the Army from 1955 to 1957.
What did it mean to you to serve this country?
It meant everything, because we would not have the country that we have today had it not been for the fact that we were willing to make the ultimate sacrifice to keep it the way we wanted it to be.
We remember those people who fell and gave their lives to save us, to honor the people that serve here.
What does Memorial Day mean to you?
It means the veterans that fought for our country, and they risked their lives. Some of them lost it. Just means that to me.
Those were wonderful words from our residents to help share in remembering this day. Our positive news story for today is about Captain Thomas Moore, who we spoke about also on the show. He was the World War II veteran who captured hearts around the world after successfully raising millions of dollars for healthcare workers fighting the novel coronavirus. He has officially been knighted by the Queen of England in honor of his incredible campaign. Moore originally started walking around the back garden on April 6th with the intention of raising just 1,000 pounds solely by doing 100 laps before his 100th birthday on April 30th. Over the course of just 1 month, however, Moore's fundraiser topped a whopping, which would be $40 million for the NHS charities together. It's a new Guinness World Record for money raised on behalf of the healthcare system. In recognition of his awe-inspiring achievement on his 100th birthday, the war veteran was officially promoted from the rank of captain to honorary colonel in a letter presented by Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Miller and approved by Her Majesty the Queen. More than 1 million people from around the world also signed a petition to have him knighted. But despite all the appreciation and praise, Moore remained humble during his birthday celebration with the press and requested that they end with a round of applause for healthcare workers. Thanks to a special nomination from Prime Minister Boris Johnson, which was approved by Queen Elizabeth II this week, however, the veteran's official new title is Captain Sir Thomas Moore. Since the news was officially declared on social media, millions of people have been using the hashtag Sir Captain Tom Moore to celebrate his achievement. He says, on behalf of everyone who has been moved by his incredible story, I want to say a huge thank you. He's a national treasure, said Prime Minister Johnson. What a wonderful story, and what a great way to follow up with a story that we heard here on Good Morning Hebrew Home. That's our show for today, everyone. Remember to tune in later today. We have Song Celebration with Claire at 11, Exercise with Deborah at 1:30. The Memorial Day concert with Larry will be at 2:30. And don't forget, you can catch this episode of Good Morning Hebrew Home again on channel 88 at 6:30 or on YouTube. Join us tomorrow with host David Pomeranz. Once again, this has been Olivia Cohen with Good Morning Hebrew Home. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, same channel. Cohen out.